actually. I mean, right now would be the perfect time to drop it in. So, are you familiar with the game of chess?
As in, do I know how to play it, or do you mean just the game in general?
Yeah, you know the game in general.
Game in general, of course.
Yeah, of course, right?
Sure.
So, imagine you have two people playing chess.
Two people.
One person is a mind reader. He can read your mind. And his opponent sitting across from him, somebody who could see into the future. Who wins? He's a future seer.
Well, this seems like a crazy question. And maybe it's because I'm very confident, but I feel like I figured it out. Okay, see, now I'm starting to do like the triple thinking, which is getting to me. So it's like if you see into the future, like That's So Raven, you're only seeing what's going to happen. And in the game of chess, your best moves are always going to be countering and doing based off what your opponent's going to do next. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Okay, hold up. Because now I'm starting to think, because chess is more a long-term game than a short-term game. So the mind reader can only read the next turn.
But he'll be able to do that with every turn too. You know, like, so he'll always know what the dude's move is technically. But the mind reader, because the dude's looking into the future,
can read the future too.
Yes, exactly.
I was going to say from the jump, the mind reader was going to win, because if you see into the future, you're just going to see that you're going to lose.
Or you can, if you can see into the future, you're going to prepare to stop that shit. To go
which is why I started to twist my words a little bit, which is why I started to backtrack a little bit. But once you said that too, that's so true, where it's like, even if you see into the future and you see that he's going to do this and this is how you counter it, mind reader's already seeing you see that, and now he's already
exactly.
So it's like,
but then does the future seer now is able to see that the mind reader saw that he saw what he thought was going to be, what he thought was going to be.
It's an endless loop for sure. But I still
look, I think too there is one way for, I guess, maybe one of them to win, because the mind reader always can look into the future seer's mind and see what his plan is in the moment.
Yeah.
But actually, I don't know.
But if you can see into the future, are you allowed to change it? Because then that wouldn't be the future, and you wouldn't be seeing it. And I've always wondered this about that superpower in general. Where it's like, okay, I have the power where I can see into the future. It's September 2001. I see planes are about to fly into the Twin Towers type shit. Can I even go stop it? Or is it if I see it, that means it's happening? Because then if it doesn't happen, then it wasn't the future. And then what the fuck did I see?
I don't know. I feel like... I don't know.
This is the type of shit I'd be thinking about when I'm in bed.
I thought about that shit too. Because, it is a trippy superpower, but it's so,
Because if you see into the future, that means you're going to see what's going to happen.
Yeah. But you always see in, movies and shit that, there's ways for it to,
So that's what I'm saying, is that you can see into the future if things stay under the
current
conditions?
Is it, a thing where, you see... So, let's say, parallel universes and shit exist, whatever. So, there's multiple ways for it. If I fucking open, the bottle cap over here versus over here versus over here, just different whatever infinite type shit, you know? Is it showing you the one that has the highest probability of it happening depending on your actions leading up to that point, but it doesn't rule the other ones out? Or is it like you said, if you see that shit, that shit's happening?
Because the one person who can see into the future that makes sense, Doctor Strange. He's I don't see into the future, I see all the possibilities that can come out of it, out of where we're at right now.
Yes.
But people who are just I can see into the future. I feel like if you can see into the future is what's going to happen. Therefore, you are seeing what's going to happen.
All right, but let's say you're the future seer and you see something that you don't want to happen, and you can take measures to try and stop that shit. Are you changing the future?
Yeah.
But
again, I don't know why the fuck I picked this example, horrendous example. But if I stop the planes, I'm changing the future.
So then what the fuck did you see?
So then what the fuck did I see? And when I keep seeing, am I going to see the future from my current point now? Okay. Let's change it because I don't want to keep talking about fucking that.
What the fuck?
Let's say I don't commit to U of I, right?
Uh-huh.
In my vision, I'm going to U of I. I'm in high school. In my vision, I'm going to U of I. So I'm nah, fuck that. And I don't go to U of I go to Northwestern. Once I get to Northwestern and I have a future vision, am I going to see what U of I me would have seen? Or am I seeing a new future because I changed to Northwestern?
Well, no, I think you would see the new future, the one that you changed, because like that is now your reality because you picked that path. So it's always, I think it's always gonna like tell you like at whatever point in the path you are, like it's gonna tell you the future from that, not based on like like your past vision and like showing you what would have happened like that. Okay, I think so, but then that means you're changing the future. So then, are you really seeing the future?
No, you just had a vision. You just had a hallucination. Because if I could see into the future and I saw myself in Champaign, Urbana, and then at the age of 21, but then at the age of 21 I'm chilling in a fucking apartment in Evanston, I didn't see the future because it never happened. Then I would have just been what would have been the future if things stayed the same.
Well, no, but then
then at the same time, it's like...
But don't you think that if your future power is, like, looking into the future, you don't think that, like, it's gonna happen? So then even if... So what if, like, the future that you see, it's a glimpse, let's say, that of a future... You get, like, a 10-second glimpse of the future that's gonna happen, like, let's say, within, like, 24 hours from, like, your current time. Okay. Right? And so, like... that vision or that glimpse that you see is taking into account that you're taking measures to try and stop that. But because you were taking those measures to try and stop that, that's what led to what you saw.
Oh, shit. Like, the vision I have is me sitting on a Champaign couch, U of I hat on. I'm at Northwestern still, but I go to watch a Northwestern game. Next thing you know, I'm at your apartment in a...
Yes, okay. Type shit, okay. Yes. See? We should just become fucking like let's crack time travel.
It's called crackhead?
No, I said let's crack time travel.
Here's my thing about time travel. If time travel is possible, it would have happened already.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Because you think we're the first timeline? We're on the first timeline that's working there? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, because I don't know if... I mean, obviously, we don't know, like, the type of technology and shit that the government has, right? Like, Area 51, whatever type shit, blah, 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 blah.
That's not even what I meant. What I meant was, if people were time traveling, someone would have time traveled already. Unless...
Are we there yet?
Unless we are dead-ass on the original timeline. I mean, obviously, it has to get to the year 3000 before the first time machine can be made the first time. Yeah. But once you hit 3000 the first time, someone can pop back to my apartment on September 7th, 8:50 p.m. in Champaign, Urbana.
Yeah.
And just...
I mean, so maybe it's like one of those things where, like, time travel has been cracked. But you know how, like if we crack time travel right the fuck now, and, like, we had to pick a time to, like, go back to, we're not going to go to, like, 1000 BC. You know, like, I'm not going to go there. Maybe some archaeological philosopher dude wants to go back, go ahead, but, like, so what if the people who crack the time in the future have already done it and they've gone back, but they just haven't gone back to, like, our...
I could see that, too. That's actually really fair. Like, all the people who bring innovations or time travelers type shit.
Yeah.
Like, guy who invented electric cars, like, deadass, he's actually from a way later thing, but he just slides back and is like, yo, look at this engine.
Yeah.
Because that's my thing. People always tell me.
I would do.
People always tell me when they're like, would you rather go ahead 10 years in your life with $10 million or go back 10 years in your life and with the same knowledge you have? And obviously, like, as a human, from a human growth standpoint, obviously go back 10 years. From, like, a professional standpoint, I'm like, damn, look at all these skills I got. You know what I always say? I'd go back 10 years and become the biggest fucking sports bettor on the planet. That is the first thing I'm doing.
Because, like, you know what you already know.
And I'm not going to abuse it. I'm not going to bet on every single NFL game and be like, oh, this guy's like 1,000 for 1,000. He must be cheating. I'm going big on certain games, but knowing it's a hit.
You got to parlay that shit.
Like,
you don't think so? Like a parlay every, like, 2 weeks?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like, I'd obviously throw things out there. But, like, I almost would bet on wrong ones sometimes, just like, you know, I wouldn't give my cover away.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give my cover away.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Because as soon as you start doing that shit, people are going to question it.
Yeah.
A little bit. So it's like, I don't even want to be questioned. I just want to be looked at like, as that dude who just be knowing sports.
Yeah.
So like I would definitely do things like throw a quick 5 racks on fucking St. Petersburg to make the fucking Elite Eight.
Yeah.
Like things that just have ridiculous odds. I go back that Premier League that one year that Leicester City won. I'm putting some money on that, and then when it hits, I'll be like, I just threw some money on it.
Yeah, like, I was just fucking around.
I'm just him.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be one of those that's like, oh, I'm gonna get every NFL game right and make sure that everybody knows.
You know what? Nah, I'd run with it. I'd just like, for example, if I could grow a beard, I'd just let that shit grow out, and I'm just gonna be like, I'm just the wise one.
That's fair. Maybe later on, but I think when I start building, like I got like,
yeah.
Because I always said that too. Is like if you can have like one realistic wish, like obviously like, everybody would want like super strength or invincibility, whatever that's it. I always said like that'd be dope to have like one thing I'd like wish for is never like always being able to hit a shot in basketball whenever I want to, or like always throwing a perfect pass in football. So that's why I always said like if I had one wish, I want the Force. The
Force?
Like the Force from Star Wars?
Yeah.
Because obviously you could just do no everyday shit like light off, fuck the convenience.
Yeah.
But it's like if I want to be an NFL quarterback, bro, I can throw that ball and make sure it goes right in my receiver's arms.
You could like...
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, imagine being a kicker and like kicking it and you just...
Yeah. Ooh, I would want to be a baseball player, be able to hit any fucking... Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like you just look at the ball, it hits, and as soon as you make contact, you just make the ball go fucking gone.
Yeah.
Like, but what I'm saying, if I do that though, I have to make sure I don't use it sometimes. Like every time you step up to the plate, you're hitting a home run.
Well, not if it's like a ball. Like I still gotta like.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like every time you make contact, because like you can, if you have the Force and you make contact, you can always just home run.
Yeah.
Or think about basketball, you just shoot that bitch. Every time you want it to go in, it will. So sometimes you have to like, I'm gonna miss this one. Like,
yeah, I guess to like be able to keep it up.
Yeah, not even to be able to keep it up, but just for the sake of like sport. Like I wouldn't want to watch a game where it's like, oh, Marco's up home run. Like, yeah. Because then your team always going to win. It's going to be like Madden, where it's like your team always wins. You go undefeated every year. Madden, it's dope, but at the same time, as a sports fan, I'm like, if that shit was happening, though, I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if I took fucking 13 threes a game, made all 13 every single game.
That'd be kind of cool.
It'd be dope.
But it takes, I get what you're saying, it like takes away from...
Yeah, but like you're not going to turn that game on because you already know my team's going to win and I'm going to fucking score 80 points.
Yeah. Imagine you just averaging 80. Yeah. Speaking of which, you see 2K23 is dropping. I'm not gonna buy it.
I have some grievance to air out with 2K.
Why? Ooh,
it has nothing to do with 2K.
2K? Ronnie
2K could do better. I'm not saying that 2K is a perfect game. There's a lot to improve. It's a lot better than Madden, though. Madden is horse shit. But, Gibby, Adrian, and James all got PS5s.
Yeah.
So they're all getting the PS5 version of 2K23.
Yeah.
I have a PS4.
Yeah.
I also don't want to spend money on PS5.
Yeah.
So, one of my favorite, like, my single favorite game to play when I get on at night, like, Alan wants to run Fortnite. James and Adrian, they love Madden right now. Gibby just be chilling for the most part, playing whatever. But if they ask me what do I want to play, I want to play Rec in 2K.
2K?
This year, unless I upgrade to a PS5, I'm gonna be able to play Rec.
Why does the PS4 version not have Rec? Or
they have the PS5 version, so technically it's two different games. You can have on PS5, you can have the PS5 and PS
but you
version.
Can't like crossplay.
No, because it's the style of game, the animations they put into it, the way you build your character. It's two different games.
Damn.
So there's a PS4 2K23 and a PS5 2K23.
Yeah.
So there is a way. There's a version of it that you can buy it. And you can have both. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have both on your system. You mainly play the PS5 version, but when I hop on, you play the PS4. Yeah. That one costs double. You're paying 115.
115?
Or it's like 105 or something like that.
For
both versions.
Oh.
Because you're essentially buying two games.
Yeah.
Or you just buy the PS5 version for 60, which is what James said. He's like, I'm not paying an extra 50 just to have the PS4 version.
Yeah.
So what pisses me off is that means I'm probably not going to get the new 2K because I'm not going to be playing Rec.
Yeah.
Which means I'm probably not playing 2K this year. Which is heartbreak for me because I love being Jokic. Right now my player was Jokic. Last year was Giannis. I've been going crazy making bigs.
Yeah. When's the last year that you haven't played 2K?
We've been playing Rec for the last 5-6 years.
Damn.
Like 2K18 is when I think we first bought 2K and started playing Rec.
Damn. I wish I was still like into video games sometimes.
I'm really not. like, there's nights where it's like everybody gets on and I straight up don't. I just get on because the boys are on every night.
Yeah.
Like, every day when I get home, it's 6:30 and Gibbs says, me and Javi are on if you want to hop on.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm not doing it.
But that's what I mean, too. Like, that's the social aspect of it. Like,
yeah,
even if I'm, like, just, like...
100%.
Even if I'm just, like, on fucking... I don't know, like, playing some random... Like, let's say we're playing Rocket or something. Right?
Love Rocket.
Just, like... Or, like, just GTA. And, like, everybody's playing their own different game, but you're still just talking.
Yeah.
There.
You will rarely... You'll see me playing a video game by myself, but you will rarely see me gaming by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning, like, I'll be out. Like you said, I'll hop on GTA and no one else is on. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But I will never be just on with no one in the party. Like, that just doesn't happen for me.
Yeah, facts.
Like, I got boys who dead ass will, like, they'll just be on at any point in the day.
I miss running those parties, though, in, like, middle school type shit with, like, the PS3 days.
They were different back then.
Yeah.
We used to run fives on, because we had so many fucking people who used to get on. We used to run fives on Black Ops 2. Mm-hmm. Not Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3. Craziest time of our life, Marco. I'm talking 5 of us versus 5 of us.
Yeah.
Like, the captains were Gibby and Adrian versus Elkin and Carlos, and then the rest of the teams would just fill out. And we would run CDL, Search and Destroy, best of 7.
Best of 7? Oh my god.
There was one day, and the CDL, like, each round, it goes up to 6. Whoever won got to pick the next map. So we'd always start off on one map. I forgot what map we would pick. Like Newtown or some shit. And then whoever won the first round would pick the next map that we played on. So it was like strategy, because like there were dead ass maps that Elkin and Carlos were just better at, and there was maps that Gibby and Adrian were better at.
And
so
you guys were picking the ones you wanted to.
Yeah. So and it also depended on who you have. So like some of us were better snipers. If you had 2 of the snipers on your team, you'd pick those long range maps.
Yeah.
If you had those running gun guys, you want those close battle maps. I'm a close range guy.
You're a close range guy?
It's weird because in Fortnite, I'm a sniper.
Really?
I'm picking motherfuckers' heads off. It's crazy. I can show some clips. I'm crazy with it.
Yeah.
COD, nope. I am running right at you, and as soon as I see, that's it. Like, I'm doing no, like, hide behind a wall, peek, like, none of that shit. I'm just running. I get killed a lot, but I'm objective king.
I think you've told me that before.
Objective king. Like, if you need someone to plant or defuse a bomb, you need someone to catch a checkpoint.
Yeah.
It's me. I'm there for the fucking dub. Adrian's straight. He's not doing none of that shit. He's just straight killing. I'm straight objective, but
we need guys like you though. That's the thing.
That's
how
what,
you win
when
games.
me and Adrian were on the same teams, we would go crazy.
See, my game where it was like that was Black Ops 2, man. I went hard.
Black Ops 2 was elite.
I fucking probably my favorite COD.
That was my first COD that I like for real played.
Yeah, that COD I went crazy. I went all the way to Master Prestige in that game. Like I used to do
Fire game.
League play on Black Ops 2 was amazing. That's when I started. I started doing like game battles and shit. Man, that shit was fun, man. Those were great times. Especially like League play, you just running with like 3 of your boys, and we were like all like we had like fucking call outs and shit for like all the maps in Black Ops 2. Like I had my classes, like we'd practice like routes and shit. It was dope. It was a dope time. That shit.
Sick.
Black Ops 2 was fun, and Zombies was fire too. I miss Zombies.
Yeah, I never got too crazy into Zombies, but I've definitely played a lot of Zombies and had a lot of fun with it in my day.
Especially when you're playing with people who like also know what they're doing. Because I honestly, for the most part, was never the best zombie player either. I was a multiplayer god, but zombies, like
I'm just murking. That's it.
But like I had friends who would like just easily just hop on. Like first game on are like around like 80 or some shit, and I'm like, you folks are crazy. And sometimes I'd play with them. They'd always have to be picking me up. Yeah. I was that guy. But I was having fun, especially because like when shit starts hitting the fan, I'm just like like
you start airing it out.
At me. Yeah.
You start airing it out.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But yeah, no, I didn't really play COD too much until Black Ops 2, and then I started playing multiplayer and shit, hopping in the like PS3 parties and shit. Yeah. Good old times, man. I miss those days.
I miss those days for real. I wish
I haven't played COD in the longest.
Me neither. I stopped playing COD after Ghosts, Infinite Warfare.
Damn, yeah, you're back. You're back further than me.
Yeah. Actually, no, because I played Warzone.
I never played Warzone. I've never played a round of Warzone. Yeah. Fun fact: I've never played a round of Warzone. I've only played 3 games of Apex, 1 game of PUBG.
Apex was fire too. Like
1 game of PUBG on James's Xbox.
I hated PUBG.
Got murked right away.
Yeah.
And then it's crazy because I don't feel like I play that much Fortnite. And I was just saying this last night at the party. I really feel like I don't. Mm-hmm. But I've been level 100 for the last 3 seasons.
That's crazy. So you play Fortnite?
It's because like it'll be like I hop on at 7 and Jake Fiala, like that's all he plays.
Yeah.
So he'll get on. He's like, "Yo, you trying to run like a quick duo?" Or like all the boys around, they're like, "Hey, we need a fourth." And I'm like, "All right, bet." Like I'm always like a filler guy.
Yeah.
Like I even told Alan this. I'm like, "You will never hear me like get on and be like fourth. Like, you'll never hear that from me. You'll never hear that from me."
Yeah.
But as soon as someone's like it's me, it's Gibby, James, Alan, and they're like, "Yo, we need a fourth." I'm like, "We're not going to say no." Like I'm trying to play with the boys.
Yeah.
And we win a lot. Like I'm decent at the game. I suck at building still, but we play no builds. But
you know, I had a phase too, where I was always playing Minecraft. Like I had that phase. Bro,
they got into that for a little bit.
Yeah, like, I was fucking. I would just hop on that shit. I'd have my world. I'd be fucking just like mining diamonds, shit mining. Like
I used to fuck with it, but I can't anymore. It just don't get me.
Yeah,
that requires you to play for a minute.
Yeah, you have to like. I mean, that's a grind, but that's why I like that shit. There was a like before like when I was like middle school, before we had like jobs and shit. I would just play that shit. I'd grind my house.
That's when I fucked with
I'd like mine. I'd be building like farms. I'd be building like mob farms, mob spawners, and like.
I was a builder too, though, which is probably why I don't like doing it now. Because like when I try to go mine and shit, I don't have the patience for it.
And no, the game is different now because I tried playing it like over the summer, and like now it's completely different, like way different. Like
I mean, I know they added a lot of shit.
Like especially with the ores, like you know how like before it was always diamond level is like 16 and below. Like you could get diamonds at like anywhere from like whatever, like from whatever range to whatever range. Now it's just different. Like it's like they try to be like realistic with it in the sense that like it depends on your biome because then like the pressure and then, like they did a lot of shit with it. It's
okay,
different.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
Gilbert should.
I was gonna say you trying to cut this segment and get ready for the next one.
Yeah.
This would probably be 2 videos. I think that was like an hour.